we have officially entered the ultimate era of darkness in the studio apartment, which is going to be with us at least until March, because it's 3 p.m. and it's already getting super dark outside, and it's only going to get worse until the end of the year. Hello friends, welcome to a brand new vlog. Today, this very day, this very morning.
Well, it's not morning anymore, but you understand what I mean.
None other than the Foo Fighters officially announced their European tour for 2026. I went to my doctor's appointment, not suspecting anything. And then when I got out of my doctor's appointment, I pulled out my phone and there it was for the whole world to see. I hyperventilated for the first hour after reading that. And I'm a little ashamed in admitting that I was so over the moon and really disconnected from reality that I have taken the U-Bahn in the wrong direction and only noticed after 5 stops that it was the wrong direction. Anywho, I am about to sit down and kind of like take a few minutes to plan for the week. I know it's a little late to do this on a Monday afternoon, but I normally do this on Sunday night, Sunday evening, afternoon, just to have a fresh feeling for the week ahead. But I didn't manage to do it yesterday, so I'm doing it today. It's better late than never. And something that I wanted to talk to you about that I've been doing for the last couple of weeks, and I'm trying to implement as a habit for a realistic, sustainable, digestible, and manageable productivity, is a weekly scheduling, weekly to-do lists rather than daily to-do lists. This is my 3rd week doing this, and it might sound super basic and like super simple, like duh, it's obvious, but for me it wasn't that obvious, because I don't know about you, but I have struggled pretty much all of my life with to-do lists that for me were constantly impossible to keep up with. I always felt like trying to stick as much as possible to a to-do list, and then for one reason or the other, I would never manage to get to the end of it, and I was constantly postponing things. Sticking to a strict to-do list that it's attached to the day is a burden rather than a help. This is, again, my 3rd week doing this, and what I do is basically I write down the dates of the week, usually Monday to Sunday, and I just literally brain dump all of my to-dos for the week. And if I have any specific appointments that are obviously connected to a specific day or time, I write them down, and usually those are going to get done and tackled in the time and day that they are supposed to happen. But if I have anything else that I want to accomplish, I'll just write it down. And for me, it's much more manageable and digestible. Even the idea of having to deal with something like this in a weekly scheme rather than a daily scheme where I constantly postpone things because no, I don't really feel like cleaning my apartment today because my rheumatoid arthritis today is killing me. I don't feel like cleaning my apartment. So I postponed the exact same thing for 5 days in a row and then feel like crap because I haven't done that. Whereas if I know that something needs to happen within the week, I am more likely to get it done, but according to my own terms, to my own rhythm, to how I feel and how my day is going to look like. Also, I like to take a look if there's anything that I haven't really get done the week before. I just take it to the week after. As easy as that is, I'll just make a very simple list, and that's that. I have about a gazillion things to wash, like a gazillion. And I'm not gonna lie, I've been procrastinating white t-shirts. Posso usare il pettinone sul panciottino? Lo posso usare? No. Il panciottino? No. Posso usare il pettinone? Sì. Ok. Do you see this? Why? Why? I'm not sure which one's the best way to apply this. What are you gonna do?
Angehalten. Ja, ich finde den Parkplatz halt auch super. Man ist schnell drin in der Schule und vor allen Dingen auch.
Und keine Herrinnenjahre? Wie sieht das denn aus, wenn Frau Lohmann oder ich einem Schüler die Tür aufmachen?
Geschlossene Gesellschaft. Was ist das?
It is pitch black right now. It is 6 p.m. already, and I spent the entire afternoon on my laptop. I really wanted to go out today as I'm trying to become a person that moves a little more. Tomorrow I have an appointment, but I just sold a product on Vinted, and so I'm going to be packing it up, and then I can group going to the printing shop and get my documents printed together with dropping off the Vinted order for shipping. So I can do it tomorrow before my appointment. So it means that now I can prepare the package and I can get some dinner done. I am excited because hopefully everything, fingers crossed, everything's gonna go well, but the piece that I've sold was literally the most expensive thing that I had on my Vinted. My mom gave me some of her stuff to sell, and then I just put the effort of putting everything online and doing the listings and all of that. And so she said I can keep the money. And so I am quite excited because, again, that was the most expensive thing. A good day indeed. Overall, uneventful day, but kind of a chill but still productive day. Something that I find particularly helpful in days like this one is that these days involve no spending at all. Having regular non-spend days in my week helps me to stay grounded and to sort of like bring everything into perspective. Obviously, just by the very act of existing, we spend money. I obviously spend money for water and for cooking and making my coffee and for keeping the lights on and all of that. But just avoiding the proactively going out and spending money is something that really helps me, and I try to repeat it multiple times during the week because I feel like it's truly helping in keeping me grounded. And so I did it on Monday already. Yesterday, obviously, it was a spend day, but today I had a no spend day, and if everything goes well, I'm able to do the exact same thing tomorrow. I need to go grocery shopping, but I have some money on my cashback app that I can convert into store credit. Hello vlog. Not gonna lie, today was emotionally very exhausting. So much so that I've been laying on my bed since 7 p.m. It seems like a recurring theme in my life these last few weeks, the emotional exhaustion. But I'm here for it. I mean, there's always ups and downs in life. It's normal. And something that I truly now more than ever stand by, and I absolutely believe makes a world of a difference, is focusing on the little things. Because even the worst of the days has something beautiful to offer if we are able to find that beauty. Because if we don't, then what kind of life are we living if we're not able to see beauty and to celebrate the little things and to find that beauty in the tiny things and make our life truly beautiful and special and romanticizing daily life? Then what kind of life are we living? Like, is it worth it if we're not able to, find that joy, those pockets of joy and that beauty in everyday things? And so something that has been particularly helpful in this attempt of romanticizing daily life and celebrating the little things, especially in the last few days, not exclusively, but this has been a huge help. I've been finding the biggest comfort in books when you're having a challenging time, hard time, or just emotionally exhausting time. Finding that comfort in simple things like comfort food or comfort book, comfort movie, comfort rituals is truly a rescue, an ultimate rescue. And for me, reading in these last few days has been truly an escape and, a little something that helps me really to celebrate every single day. I have finished a book just the other day, like literally 2 days ago, and now I'm already 2/3 into another. And some friends for my birthday have gifted me 2 vouchers for 2 separate bookstores. And I have decided, I've been so inspired by reading. Yes, I know, I already have a bunch of books unread on my bookshelf, but like a true book lover cannot really just focus on the things that are on the bookshelf. And plus, I didn't pay for these, so I'm fully justified. I have decided to spend the first voucher on 2 books that I am quite excited to have. The first one is none other than Vivienne Westwood, the one and only. It's a huge book, as you can see. This is quite thick and dense, and the font is also tiny. And I also have found, this is a used copy actually, Matthew Perry. So I am quite excited. And if anything, this is hopefully not a rant, but just a kind invitation and a kind reminder to celebrate your life in any way you can, in focusing on the little things as much as you can, and in romanticizing, truly romanticizing, and making a beautiful movie out of every day in any way you can. Because if you don't, nobody else will do it for you. And then life is gonna look like it sucks, when truly it doesn't. It's just that putting pink goggles on sometimes really does help, even through the weirdest times of life.
Sei la più cicciona, oh la mia cicciona. Sei la più cicciona, la ciccio. Oh la mia cicciona, sei la più cicciona. Guarda che cicciona, la ciccio. Ciao amore. Hi. Oh.
Little story time. You might remember who Clotilde is. If not, that's a reminder. She's Clotilde. And Clotilde is this little bag of clothes that I have put up on my Vinted to sell. And I still haven't found a place for those things. So they're still floating around in my apartment. And so Clotilde has been living unbothered in my apartment for weeks now, so I should probably find a solution. The problem is that Clotilde now has, as you can see behind me, a friend. Now, this friend still doesn't have a name. I don't think I'm gonna find a name for this friend. My mom recently gave me some things that she no longer wears so that I could sell them on her behalf on my Vinted. And basically, her logic is, if you're gonna put the effort of doing everything, doing all the work for me, you can keep whatever money you make from those sales. The problem is that I have now this box where all my mom's stuff is tossed in. So basically I'm waiting for a solution. I'm going to try to find a solution as quickly as possible for all of those things that are currently on my Vinted listed and that I'm waiting for people to buy. So I'm gonna link my Vinted below just in case. I'm definitely gonna use this box, however, for something much, much better than storing clothes that are meant to be sold on Vinted, because this year I have joined the Rheumaliga, which is basically the Association for Rheumatic Diseases. And I myself have rheumatoid arthritis, and so through my rheumatologist, I became aware of this association. And so by becoming a member, you get access to, you can support the association itself, and you can, be connected with people and participate to a lot of different events and things that they organize. And one of the things that they are organizing in December for the Christmas time, it's the Adventsgala. So basically, it's a Christmas party. And one of the big main things of the Christmas party is to gather as many donations as possible for homeless people. And so they're aiming to collect clothes and toiletries that are going to be distributed to homeless people. And so I'm always very happy to do something beneficial every year, regardless of how good or bad my life might be. I always try to support other people when I can. I strongly believe that if you put something good out in the world and you do something good for the world or put it out there, you're going to get good things back. And it's not like I'm doing this because I want to be rewarded somehow. I just do it because I genuinely think that it's one of the most beautiful things that you can do. Like, try to help people that are not as privileged as you are. And so I'm going to use this box, and I'm going to start preparing it today to store things that I want to donate. I'm going to make a separate boxes for toiletries for sure, but I'm going to use this box to start putting things that I believe are very, very good for donations. But something that I'm going to do before tackling that, we gotta get into the Christmas mood first. Well, hello, friends. It's nice to see you again. It's been a minute. It's been a couple of days. Life has been pretty uneventful these last couple of days because thank you, period. Which is not something I'm necessarily mad about because, I mean, when your social calendar is basically non-existent for a couple of days, I definitely don't complain. Since Saturday, it's been cold AF in this freaking city. It's so freaking cold. I'm not mad about spending time at home, starting to watch Christmas movies, reading a ton, enjoying some cat time, and being all curled up and cozy. And more importantly, which is something that I am pretty stoked about, like the entire weekend, Saturday and Sunday, I've pretty much only spent €7 on Saturday, and I didn't spend any money on Sunday. How cool is that? As far as I'm concerned, social life could start again like around March and April. Until then, you can leave me here and I'll be a happy camper. Yesterday, it wasn't a no spend day. I had to go to the drugstore and stock up on some things that I needed. I've been postponing it for a while, but not glamorous, but everyone needs toilet paper eventually. And I had to order cat food. But today looks like a perfect day to have another non-spend day. I really like the idea, especially lately, to really be conscious about spending my money and paying attention to not go actively out and spend money necessarily every day. I think this is something that it has become so normal that we barely pay attention to this anymore. And so I really want to make an effort in consistently planning no spend days in my week, because it really helps me. It makes me have a certain peace of mind if I know that I don't necessarily have to be out and about and spend money all the time, or just sit at home. I know you can sit at home and just spend just as much money, if not even more money, because click those little buttons only take 2 seconds and you barely notice how much you spent. Whereas going out requires the effort of going out and requires the actual taking card out of your wallet or taking your cash out of your wallet and actively spending it. Today we have a couple of things. Since we are back on track and we feel refreshed and rejuvenated, and you can see it from this little dance, which is very awkward, so I'm gonna stop it right now. But I'm ready to get some things done. I will. I'm gonna save you the footage of me tidying up this place. I don't think you necessarily need to see me again vacuuming this place, but yeah, I'm ready to enjoy a pretty uneventful normal day in my life. Just because it's apparently uneventful, it doesn't mean that it has to be ugly. So let's go and make whatever is left of this day a beautiful one. Just in Susie's little papoose on the front of her. She's getting ready. Waking up right now. I'm also going to show you in a minute all of the Bifro products. Let's just say